Hello folks, time for another video and shave. Well, I'm going to go with my phone again today, see how that works out. I actually have a spectator off camera there, one of my cats. Maybe if she stays there later, I'll show you, but she always kind of comes in there sometimes when I'm shaving. Anyway, I'm going to keep it a little basic today because we got some bad weather coming in, so I kind of want to get this video kind of recorded and done. Got a couple days growth over there. I don't know if my camera picks that up, but my beard kind of grows in light. Actually, when I was younger, it would kind of grow in red, so that's why I never really grew a beard, or I really wasn't into that anyway. I don't really like the whole. I don't like facial hair. Never did. Anyway, gonna shave with some Bigelow today. I'm using my iPad as a monitor, and it's so far it's working, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. But now I can see my framing, which is good. So the Bigelow, and to keep it green today, I'm using the old Rod George handle that my buddy Wes sent me. Today I got it on the Rockwell 6S head. Just see if you guys can see that. And there is a chroma blade in here today. The Chroma Diamant. That's pretty clear, I can see so far. And like I said, I got that on the Rod George green and black handle. I haven't named this handle yet, but since I'm using the green and black and the Bigelow is green, I'm using my Predator brush, which was made by Rich Man Shaving, with that nice big old 30mm knot that Mr. Josh Morris sent me back in the day. Well, it really wasn't that long. It was a couple months ago. I have it soaking even though it's a synthetic. I took some of that Bigelow, just plopped it into my timeless bowl, just with a little bit of water, and I'm going to lather it up now. I kind of put a lot in there because this brush is a big 30mm, and it will actually suck up all that lather, that soap I put in there. So the Bigelow, I love it. Has that eucalyptus scent. I don't know if anybody knows this, but Bigelow is actually located in New York City. They're a pharmacy that's actually been around for a long, long time. I'll actually, of course, I'll put the link to their website, but I actually visited there, a while back when I did my Pastors. When I was at Pastors, actually before I started wet shaving, I used to go to Pastors a lot because I used to work a lot in New York City, and I used to run in there, because it was a drugstore. So if I needed like some Carmex for my lips, or if I needed a quick little cold remedy while I was in the city working, I used to run the Pastors because a lot of my work was downtown, right where Pastors is. But anyway, getting back to Bigelow, sorry. They have a great history if you go to their website. And the Bigelow, the soap, this is actually made by Parasso. So make sure I get that right for you there. And it's I love the scent of the soap. And I just feel like doing a cream today because, like I said, we're getting bad weather, so I want to. Not that there's anything to do with bad weather, but I'm just babbling. But I just want to kind of get the shave kind of cruising, and this is so easy to lather up because it is a cream. Such a good lathering cream. And I actually bought this soap. I didn't buy it from Bigelow direct. I actually bought it on Amazon because I think they had a 2 for 1 kind of deal at one time when I bought the soap. And nice, it still comes in the old metal tube and not the plastic kind of tubes that things come in today. It's kind of very nostalgic, and I love that scent. Love that scent. I didn't do a pre-shave today. I am fresh out of the shower. It actually takes me a little bit longer to set up this system because I got the phone now and I use my iPad. But today, I'm going to jinx myself, but today the feedback is working perfect. on the, I mean, it's a little, you know, but I actually got real-time feedback today, which is kind of cool. You just have to flip the orientation around on my iPad so I can, there you go, so just so I can see. But we should be okay. Anyway, because I didn't do any pre-shave, what I'm going to just use real quick is I'm just going to grab my cube, which is becoming more of the size of a dice, and I'm just going to do a little rub of the cube on the face. And my wife is washing my other towel, so I only have my other one towel in here now, so I like to just put my cube back on the dock, so I kind of like wipe it off a little bit so it doesn't get all slippery on me. Well, my water in my sink is super duper hot. Alright, so got the cube on. Just work it in a little bit. Actually, I'm going to let some of this water out and just put some cold in there because it's really hot. That happens sometimes because I get out of the shower and then the hot water heater starts cranking, you know, making new hot water, so it's like freshly brewed hot water. So anyway, just, there we go. Just moisten the old mug because it gets so dry sometimes. So I hope these, I know my audio was pretty good because I was actually going to use an external mic. I was going to try to pick one up, but I didn't want to buy an inexpensive one, and they're pretty expensive, so especially if you get one for the iPhone, because then you have to get an adapter to go from the lightning cable to a microphone. So anyway, here we go with the CO Bigelow. Wow, that is such an awesome scent. And this big 30 mil is like a giant mushroom on my face. Really exfoliates it. Wow. That's golden. Just a little bit on the nose. Alright, so we're going to go with the Rod George handle on my Rockwell 6S. I forgot to tell you what plate it was on, but it should be on plate 4. I think the camera might pick that up, hopefully. And there's a chroma blade in there. Wow, somebody's out there actually cutting the grass next door. Guess they wanted that to get in before we get the storm coming in today. The CO Bigelow has great slickness. Plus I did apply the cube from PAA, from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement, so that of course will make it slicker. Back in the past I've actually shaved just with the cube. There's been a bird kind of landing on my roof by my skylight in my bathroom, and the cat's been like eyeing it up, so she's here in the bathroom. She's actually staring at me as I'm shaving. Well, one thing I didn't do was I forgot to put my phone in airplane mode. So I hope nobody calls or texts me in the middle of this, because so far it says I'm getting good feedback on my iPad. It actually says that I'm 11 minutes in, so that's kind of cool. I can see that. Alright, that was a great first pass with the Rockwell 6S, which is pretty much my go-to razor, with the Rod George handle. Keeping it, nice green and black today. I should have worn my green and black Tackle Warehouse shirt, but I didn't think that far into it. Because when I hopped out of the shower, I kind of was like, yeah, I definitely need a shave. So I was like, let me use the Rod George handle, and I used some Seal Bigelow. I used Seal Bigelow not too long ago in a video, but I do enjoy the soap. It's got great feedback, great slickness. Yeah, and I should stop fooling around with no lather. Put some lather on my face before I wind up cutting myself, because I'm dumb like that sometimes. Such a refreshing scent. All right. Just going against the grain on this pass. Great slickness today. Good stuff. Get a little bit of a tingle from that soap. Usually on the second pass, because then all the whiskers are almost gone, so. Gotta tell you, I love the Rockwell. I have a whole bunch of razors. I mean, I don't have hundreds of razors like some people do, but I got a pretty decent collection. I love this one. I really like the Rex Ambassador. I got. You know, I do like the Rockwell 6C, the chrome version of this. Plus, of course, I like my vintage razors that Mr. Rick Jefferson sent me back in the day. Rick has a whole bunch of awesome vintage razors, and I didn't have any because I lost some in a fire, so he graciously hooked me up with a bunch of vintage razors. He actually, sorry folks, my phone rang. I forgot to turn off the turn on airplane mode, so I'm gonna be out of frame again because I had to reset everything up. I'm still in the middle of my shave. I still got with my second pass. I put airplane mode on, but I don't know how it's gonna affect my monitor now. Just got soap all the way down to my ear. Anyway, I was in the middle of my second pass. I knew it. I jinxed myself on that. I knew I was going to get a phone call. Because that always happens. Anytime in the middle of doing a video, I get a phone call. But thank God that residual is good to go on that Bigelow soap. Hopefully I'm still in frame here. Just have to do a little touch up. And of course the phone call was spam. I mean, it was a robocaller, so. I think I'm going to go back to my GoPro, but I do like the clarity of this. So. But the GoPro is pretty clear, but I think this is just clear. I don't know, maybe my next video I'll have to see. No, I just have to do a little more editing because now I have to splice these scenes together. Not a big deal. And I also noticed that I have a little remote for shutter control. That stopped working after the phone call too. Oh, the cat just jumped off the counter. Fuzz. She's gonna take off. I guess she's bored. Oh, now she's behind the shower curtain. Alrighty, I think I have a little bit under the chin. I just don't like to push it under there because I don't want to get any irritation from, and that is my trouble spot, but I am, yeah. Oh, got a little bit right there, but. Yeah, that should take care of that. I just looked down at my sink and noticed there's a gazillion little stubblies floating around down there. Alright. So, Fuzz. I see the cat running around. Let me see if I can grab her. Fuzz, Fuzz. I'll show you real quick the kitty cat. The kitty cat. Here's who always watches me shave. That's Mrs. Fuzz. Yeah. Say hello. Say hello, people. Okay. That's the youngest of our 3 cats that we have. All right. The face is feeling smooth. All right. The bummer is I don't have my towel that I normally keep. Excuse me, that I normally keep down here on the counter, because my wife's actually washing it. But I didn't get wet this time, which is good. I got a lot of water in my ears and stuff today. Alright, so to recap the shave real quick before I put on my post shave. Soap was Bigelow. Yep, there you go. Good cream. Inexpensive. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's inexpensive. It's not like a gazillion-dollar soap. And you can find it on Amazon, or you can go to CO Bigelow direct. I'll put their website actually down below, because they have a cool history background. Just a cool background of history. Razor was my Rockwell 6S with the Rod George green and black handle. Blade that's in there. Tight. Let me just loosen it up a little bit. Blade in there was the Chroma blade. See if I can put it the right way for you folks. The Chroma blade. I'll pop it out of the top cap so you can see it. I think that's the right direction for you folks. Chroma blade. This blade is turning out to be one of my favorite blades of 2019. And the brush was my Predator brush from Rich Man Shaving with the 30mm nut. And you can just see all that awesome soap there. The CO Bigelow, you can see how peaky it is, and awesome scent. Awesome scent. Now normally, if I was doing the shave off camera, I would have probably just put some of that cream in my brush and then face lathered that instead of putting it in a bowl. But when I do my videos, I do like to just show the lather in the bowl. You know, I like to lather it up in the bowl. So I lathered that in my timeless bowl, which is the bowl I pretty much use on camera all the time because it's plastic. I don't have to worry about dropping it and it going all over the counter. It's a good bowl, easy. You just wipe it down. It's got that cool timeless logo on the back. And let me just rinse out this brush real quick and I'll show you a nice big old 30mm tuxedo knot, which you've seen a million times already, but that's okay. Just notice my shirt's all flipping and flopping around. Now, when I originally ordered this brush off of Etsy from the Rich Man brush page, I believe it was either a 24 or a 26 knot, but there was plenty of meat left on the upper portion of the handle because it was a nice big handle. That's what I love so much about this brush. It has that nice big gigantic handle. That I always thought that the knot should have been a little bigger, but it was already that size when I ordered it, so I never inquired about it otherwise. Because I mean, that handle is nice and big. It fits good in my hand. You know, now with that 30mm in it, it's awesome. It's got that cool coin from Rich Man in it. It's a great brush. Plus, it's my favorite colors, the green and black. I have a Craving shaving brush like that too that Josh Morris sent me. And he also sent me this knot, so he was definitely looking out for me. Well, there it is. It's a great knot in there. I think the knot actually came from Maggots, if I believe so. So, yeah, that was a good shave. I want to do a little post shave now, and What I find paired awesome with the Seal Bigelow is Soap Commander's Vision. For me, it's just like a great pairing. I like to use Osage rub sometimes too, after the Seal Bigelow. But today I feel like I'm in a Balm kind of mood, and this pairs great because it has that tail end of mint in it. But it's more of an aquatic, but I like that end of mint hint that it has. It goes on nice and smooth, soaks in, good stuff. Yeah, it's aqua, amber, and mint. For me, for my nose, it's a good pairing with the Seal Bigelow. That's good stuff. I like it. Okay, folks, so if you liked my shave today, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. There's now that new cool little button there in the right-hand corner. So you just got to go click. And then once you're subscribed, you can hit the bell. Ding, ding. And it'll notify you every time I make a video, which is every couple days usually, if I have the time. And until next shave, Glenn signing off.